So one being the size of the practice, and then two being what their exit strategy looks like. So if their goal is to sell their practice to a younger version of themselves and sell it just like they got into dentistry, they want to get out, right? A private buyer buying their practice. Then what's going to happen is that the valuation is going to be done on a cash flow analysis. They're not going to do this EBITDA analysis, which is just a fancy way of saying profit after paying a dentist to do the work that you're doing. And so if this cash flow analysis is basically just as it sounds, it's like, how much cash does my practice generate and push to the bottom line? And that really is the determinant of how the price of their practice is determined. And so we're back to the overhead. Obviously, if your overhead is too high, it just erodes the profit margins on the back end. And so, just managing the overhead of your practice is so important, but more on a large scale than a micro scale. So sometimes we get doctors who get obsessed with the little items that they have the most control over. So like they'll go to their supplies and they'll start shopping every supply item, and they'll be using staff resources and their own resources to save dollars, but the investment of the capital resource, of the human resource, human capital, gives them such a small return. And so they're better off focusing on bigger items. So just staff salaries and the quantity of people. Oftentimes, dentists go to dental school, they don't get a ton of people management skills in school. And then you buy a business and there's no one there teaching you how to do it. And you can see two practices, one across the street from the other. And they both have 5 employees, but this one's getting 3 times as much done because they've just trained this team so well. Meanwhile, this person's thinking about adding a 6th person just to get this, the same result. And so it becomes down to this whole management skills. And the better you get at leveraging your team to excellence and output, the better you're going to get an outcome on your P&L and your analysis or your valuation.